Alrighty. Hello, my beautiful darlings, and welcome back to the Commonwealth. This is your friendly neighborhood lady How coming to you from the dam. The dam. We're back. We're back again. So, I had a lot of enacting that needed to be done, and trust me, it wasn't pretty, to say the least. So, let's get off with this pause screen, shall we? Stretch, do a shimmy. Only a tiny one. Oh, before we get into it, would you look at the colors? Yeah, I'm really thinking about redoing my hair. And I gotta say, I do like that color combination. But before we get into anything building related, you just hold what you're thinking, alright? And now to find what I actually need. Yeah. So, Nikita, your sweet soul, as I probably, hopefully, make clear, any and all suggestions are wonderful and most welcome indeed. So, essentially, Nikita suggested, I'm gonna find her comment again, because Nikita, you're awesome. I really love reading all of your comments. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes they're like a novel. So she was suggesting that we were gonna go down. And before you get your mind in the gutter, she was talking about the structure we made last time, the clinic, right? And we haven't added a roof per se. Well, there is a roof, but it can be changed on full floor, so we can make a second floor if we feel like it. Well, Nikki, sometimes I wish I wasn't made of meat either. But yeah, she was suggesting that we should go down underneath here because hello. So why aren't you opening up my workshop? And I'm trying. Yeah, that's not what we want. We want a freaking workbench. Don't say if we're out of bounds still. If we're out of bounds, I'm gonna freak. Oh, because we have all of that here, right? And something tells me I need to press F5. So that's what we're gonna do. Workshop timeout is out. It's turned off. So that should help. But if we go down, and the foundation pieces are only one-sided, right? So then we would need to add in some walls to cover up those bits and bobs. We could do that. Get that scrub out of the way. I don't think I can grab the other scrubberinos. No. Hey, dog meat. I will suggest that you come down too. Don't do as your mommy is doing, okay, dog meat? Don't do that. So if we find Snappy, we don't want a small town house kid, even though that kid is nice, don't get me wrong. I kind of feel like we need to go with these babies, right? Now, if we just place that there, out of curiosity, right? Let's go see. Will that poke through our foundation piece? Yay or nay? That would be a nay. Okay. Then we got something to cook with. Not really, but kinda. So, if we and of course it's gonna give me flag, but that's okay. We're just gonna make it work, shall we? So if we do that, all the way over to the other side, so to speak. Do it like that. Hey Nikki, don't mind me. You know, the brick side would look nice too. On the inside, so to speak. And why am I worrying about it having a outside piece actually? There's no need for that. Since the pieces are not going to be seen on the outside anyways. Oh, don't you dare start with me. Yeah, we're just gonna double stack these babies up. Why? Because we can. Do it like that, right? Okay. Get that back where it belongs, that one. The other ones are not that lucky yet. They're not getting into place yet. And since we are in a weird area for building in the dam, it's gonna get a tiny bit convoluted, but that's okay, we can work with it. But I think we might have to keep it along narrow room kind of dealio. Like so, because otherwise, you know, we might stumble into some troubles. And now for down here, we do need some concrete. So we're going in with the handy dandy concrete floor down here. Is it gonna love me? No. But are we gonna do it anyways? Yes. See now, these snap nicely and beautifully to the floor, which is awesome sauce. But that's not quite gonna work because we're gonna have dirt sticking up through this. So let's just use the magic of keyboarding, and I'm using my number 8 key to lift up these floor pieces. Et voila! Like so. And don't mind this dirt piece. That we will take care of soonish. Oh, it's gonna do that to me, isn't it? But it's interesting how this do wanna snap, right? Oh, come on. Oh, it's gonna give me all heaps of attitude, isn't it? But that's okay. We're just gonna shake our head at those pieces and be like, I know you don't want to go where I need you to go, but we're gonna make you go. We're gonna give it a ton of prune juice. And if you get confused by that statement, I'm sorry. You gotta watch some Star Trek. Okay? Then you'll get it. So, do we have a half size step? Yes, yes we do. And it's gonna snap every which way. We don't... Sorry guys, that was one hell of a sneeze. Oof. Allergies, baby! So if we do like that, right? And give this a tiny bit of a turn. Maybe. No, that's not gonna configure correctly, is it? No. We're gonna have to do some finagling. So what if we do it like that? And then like so, right? Oh, you're gonna give me shite, aren't you? That's okay. We're gonna make it work. If we do it like that then, right? And then we are gonna need it to do a U-turn. It's gonna look ridiculous, but I think we can finagle it so it is not that convoluted. Yeah. No. Then the ceiling is gonna be too low down here. Oh. Staircase mania. Well, that's kinda gonna work. Kinda. Now, what if we give it a bump out? Would that work? Probably not. Well, trying to configure this, right, with something a bit more usable, that's gonna be somewhat convoluted. Now what if we put that step over there instead, right? So we get more walkable area. We can give that a go. Kind of like and of course it's gonna snap every other conceivable way than what we need. Would that be more okay? That's the question. Hang on, Nikki. That monomies could actually work. And you know what? With that little dirt problem, it's not really a problem. We are gonna finagle this just a wee bit. What if we do it like that? And then grab another piece. Like so, right? Right? Is that too low? It's probably too low. But what if we do like that? I think that might do it, peoples. I think that might do it. And now for some other shenanigans with using the keyboard. TCL. Whoop. Again, Nikita was giving me some suggestions on how I could get rid of this grubbery, finding the sweet spot. You're giving me everything else, aren't you? Indeed you are. That's a wall, so now. Don't want to get rid of the trees? Not really. I want the scrappery. And something tells me it's not gonna give it to me. So we will have to live with the scrubbery going through the floor. If I could speak, that would help too. But yeah. So No removal of scrubbery. But since we are doing some shenanigans, we might as well make the shenanigans look somewhat more presentable. Oh, it's gonna give me all kinds of unnecessary shenanigans, aren't it? It's like when you have a kid going like, well, I don't wanna. That's what the pieces are giving me. They're being like, I'm gonna snap all the different ways that you don't want me to snap, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. That is exactly what they're doing, and see that? No, little buddy, that's not what we want. We want you to actually snap in the right order. Right? Right. And of course it's not gonna do that. It's like, no. So, we're just gonna leave it be. Don't wanna fight with it anymore? No. Oh, would you guys look at that? They're having it the right way now. I kind of feel like the sellers might be having an inkling of what we're doing, which is making a clinic. Yeah. Now, should we be sneaky little bastards and put a surgery area down here out of the way and make it look creepy AF? And I kind of do want to do that, because why not? Plus it's, well, it's fun, okay? And I do like me a good horror movie, so... And then we're gonna move this little baby over here. And we're gonna take the most unsafe options that we have, which is that one. See, now if we put a gurney like here, close to the stairs, right? And then add in a makeshift operating table in the nook here with the dirt pile, right? Kind of feel like we will have something special. So, for that, we are gonna need some counters. And the question is, can we find set counters? See, now these are beautiful, but they are so huge. And this one is even bigger, so that's not gonna fly. But you know what? If we used these, kind of feel like we can make something usable. And I do appreciate it snapping, but honestly, in this case, no snapping. So we're gonna turn stitch snapping off. No snapping is required. Unless you're a snapping turtle, then by all means, snap away. But in this implementation, snapping is not required. Yeah, we're gonna do some more custom shenanigans. Is it gonna be perfect? No. But are we gonna make it work? Yes. I'm just seeing what else I can jam in there. And no, not what she said, okay? What if we take this, right? Just hang on, bear with me. The angles in this is kind of ridiculous, so you kind of have to first spot it. Dirt. Who? Dirt where? I don't see any. I'll take it. It works for me. So. Let's get this in here too. Because we're gonna make a little microscope station right next to where we're gonna have a sneaky operating table. So we're gonna need a pristine chair because cleanliness. And while we're in this section, I might as well, you know, make this a nice little unassuming sitting area for patients. So it looks nice, inviting, and put people at ease. And we gotta ignore those scrappy beds, the bushes. Are they super duper annoying? Yes. Gonna make a little coffee station there. And then put a desk of some sort here, so you have to check in to be seen by the doctor. And then put in the doctor's office, so on the legal side kind of dealio. Are we losing daylight already? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold your horses, Nikki. Well, since we are in need of daylight, just gonna go up here, say hi to Dogmeat, have a seat, get some daylight back so we can get back and finish up this building, shall we? Oh, I wonder it's starting to get dark. Okay. Hi, Dogmeat, who's a good puppy. It's very distracting with our building over there with the targeting area and those going Pew pew, pew pew pew. But that's okay, we don't mind. Hey Nikki, don't mind me Nikki. Let's see if we can get back into percolating. Oh, it's got this section. Thanks a lot. Don't you just love it when they do that? I'm gonna set up a small recovery bed in here. And we're gonna place the object before you place the object. Okay. And we're gonna scroll back to CVC. Furniture. No. Yes. Beds. Because I want a specific mattress. This one. Because this mattress gives me anxiety, so we're gonna use it. Could we just have jammed in a medical gurney in there? Sure. Would it have been just as fun? Answer to that is no. No. So we're gonna lock this item. So that would be if I can find the right key, right? F7. So it's locked. Gonna push the 2 key. We're gonna sink it down. So it looks like we have a thin mattress, not a full, thick, beautiful mattress. Thin one, right? Kind of matches the walls too. Okay, let's unlock that puppy. And this little table here, we're gonna put some instruments on it. Now, for our microscope area, we don't want something big. We want something a bit smaller. Can't remember if CVC has a bit more medical looking table. So we're just gonna wing it and use this one. And try not to push it through the wall. Like so. So that person will have to stand to take a good look through the microscope. But I kind of feel like that would be a-okay. But we can sink it down a bit. So they can stay seated while peering through the microscope, I guess. Okay. No. There's that ticket. That's the one I want. Kind of feel like we need to put it on a slight angle. I might even have to find a different microscope. That ain't gonna do it. But what if we put the microscope here. So you can take that chair, roll over, or she, or them, they, super mutants. Who knows? I think that could work too. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy these pre-made little thingies, right? They are beautiful, so don't get me wrong. Put the eyeballs over there. What if we put the head there to give them a heads up? And we also have this pre-made medical station, which I do enjoy. So that's going into the doctor's area, because this is gonna be the legitimate side of things, shall we say. Yeah, I think that will do. That will do, donkey. That will do. So, what if this is the wasteland nonetheless? So, perfect setup is not gonna, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna use that, and they did have something else that we want. See that cute little station, right? Kind of put it there, maybe? I feel like that might actually work. Because space is at a premium. So that is the legitimate surgery recovery room in one. So over here we're gonna put in the doctor's desk, so on. And we're gonna put up a dividing screen to block off the chairs so the patients will not see that bed, really. But we know, so. Now this is going in there because, yeah, doctors. And this needs to go downstairs. In the not so nice area. We're just gonna throw it in there. That way. Well, we are gonna need some oxygen tanks. Do we have oxygen tanks with this prop? No. Okay. Put them over in the corner. We're gonna need one for downstairs. So, place and grab and go. Place, grab, go. Place, grab, go. those are we. I kind of feel like we need to put close by, but not close enough to interfere with the operation area. Like so. Yeah. That will do. No time for a nap now. And then that there for the patients. And if we go to other decor, we can set up this for the kiddies. Sure. Do you want to make downstairs a bit more dingy? With some crates? Kind of feel like we need to. Or this. You know what? I feel like we're gonna need to go with those. What if we turn it around just a tiny bit? Like so. Oh yeah, that actually is not shabby. Alright. What else do we have in here that we actually do want? If we're gonna go with the debris out here, right? Surface snap off. And then put those right here next to the tires. Yeah, that works. And you know what? I really feel like we need to keep the flat roof so we can actually place a wooden structure on top with some stairs going up to it or something like that. Yeah, I know we are all over the place, but it's kind of how I get the decorating going and make sure that I don't stay too long in one area so I don't clutter it up too much. That's kind of what it boils down to for me. But also I want to make sure that everything got a little bit of everything and no area gets neglected, so to speak. Because if you stay too long, at least for me, if I stay too long in one area, I get so hyper focused on making that area look perfect, okay, that everything else is like, oh shoot, and they end up looking like not so good compared to the hyper focused area. So I rather go up, down, here, there, everywhere and get decorating items wherever it may be needed. That would be kind of mean, you know. There's your eye test. Look into that. Kind of it makes it look like it goes on like forever and ever. Am I mad about it? No. Are we gonna utilize that? Yes. I don't want that stinking leaf pile. I want this. Give me that. Is it very Fallout D? No. But do I think it's hilarious AF? Yes, I do. So that's why we are gonna utilize this. Oh yeah. That does it. That's the trick. Oh my god. And it's one of those things from Pimp Workshop that I think is hilarious, but also I like them, so we're gonna use them. And we need something tranquil. Like nice and chillaxed. I just saw a kitty that was nice and chillaxed. That's a chillaxed kitty cat. Let's give some zebras. Cause they're lovely. And it's a nice big painting, so hopefully we can find something with a bit of color too. And since we are in a body area, lighthouse, yeah. A little nod to previous Let's Build. I thought it was fitting. Let's give this doctor some modern art. What do we want it? I actually kind of like it on that wall. So, yeah. That works for me. Got some fun, chillaxing rock into the cube recovery area. Something to make them smile. Would make me smile, so I'm gonna put this in too. And this is from a mod called Just Rocks, if I'm not mistaken. Might be. But I don't think I am, so. And from the Miscellaneous section, we might be here for a bit, you know? There's a lot of things in here. Not just Christmas related. But we are gonna need my favorite plants. But you guys know that. I said it from the get-go when I first got this on the Xbox. And I still love these. Not just because they provide a small percentage of happiness, but they actually look nice. And they make me happy, so they kind of work, you know? And not everything in the Commonwealth can keep on staying deadish, sad looking, drab, like forever. It's over 200 years after the bombs fell in this Fallout the worse. So wouldn't you start seeing some nice regrowth besides the mutations of everything? I would certainly think so. Yeah. That actually already helped in that area. Let's go downstairs, people. And if you haven't figured out why, then you need to watch some more medical shows, or maybe even a couple more spooky movies. Okay? And you know why we need an ice box in here. Let's give them a Nuka-Cola machine on the outside. I'm gonna put it right on this little earthy nugget, and we're not gonna make it easy for them to get to, so they kind of have to lean over and try to get to it. Yeah. I know it says paint station gear, but I don't think so. This is medical gear. I think they kind of made this to sit on shelving. I'll return on the surface snap. Is that gonna help? No. No. Oh, that head is sure as hell sizzling. And why did it skip a section? I wasn't done with them. Ay. Yeah, we're gonna use these as medical lights. Because they're nice and tiny, but they do give up a nice pleasant light, so they are gonna go all over the place. And saying that you don't have any power, that's a lie. How's that? Oh yeah, that looks suspicious. And for upstairs, we're gonna get some color in here, okay? Gonna keep them distracted from the shadiness downstairs. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. So, that's your check-in desk. And look at all those goodies on the back side. Amazing. Now we're gonna put that there. Yeah. So we got plenty of room to move around back here. Can get the patients in. Let's see what we can find of spooky items for downstairs. That could actually not be too shabby-dabby. Now there's gonna be a ton of things to unpack when going down here, but I think that might work. And for in here, yeah, some books. Gotta keep them educated. I think having books in the wasteland might be sort of a status thing too. So what is in this locker stuff? And get into some light so we can see it. Because this might be appropriate for the gun shop. That actually could go behind the reception area, kinda. With a tiny bit of personal items. Like a picture from home, their own coffee. Or so they can refill the coffee station. Yep. Now, did they put my coffee station under the crafting area? Yes, they did. I know I say my coffee station because I love my coffee, so it speaks to my heart. Well, we already decorated so very much, and one of the last things we actually do need is a desk. So what if we give the doctor a nice desk? Did that turn off snapping? Yeah, I did. I'll do it like that, right? So we still have enough room to put in the divider piece that we need to put in. So much to do, so much to do. Not enough time. And one of these for the doctor. And for the patients, for being a patient. Kind of feel like we need a more chill chair. Where they feel comfortable, can sit back, be like, Doctor, I soaked up radiation. So they are gonna get one pristine, clean chair. They are getting one pristine, clean chair. One. Because they don't come around very often, you know? Finding something that hasn't been damaged by time and Mother Nature and people, whew, that in itself is like, wow. And yes, I'm going with the most budding light that we have. And it is not too overpowering either. So Yes, we get lights, but also it's not like you're gonna get blinded by the light. So I'll say it works. Plus I don't want it to look like any of the other clinics, which I have made a lot of. So it doesn't all look the same, you know? And we're almost done with this building now. Whoop whoop. Gonna plunk on an open sign there. If it would just sit nicely, there we go, that's better. Do need a tiny bit more lighting in here though. What if we sneakily do this? Gonna take one of these babies, right? And then we're gonna merge it into this lighting. Yeah. Let's do that one more time. Okay, because we need some tiny bit of extra light over here to hit our lovely vendor that we're gonna have there, so that will do it. And now to put up some lighting on that beautiful modern art painting. And I feel like we need it right about there. Yes, 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 yes. And we are so close to the finish line. So close. So, snappy. Snappy. And once we got this done, we will take a look-see at everything in daylight and put in some doors, and we actually are finished with this structure. Why am I looking at balconies? I don't want balconies. We need these beauties. And honestly, I still like having the option to actually do wanna put on something up here, right? And nobody said anything about having to match in with the snappy. So I kind of feel like end up we are putting up the puppets. We still have plenty of options back here to add in some what they called fire escape chairs, right? Not chairs, stairs. Bloody hell! How did you snap? You didn't snap correctly. So you know what? That is what I'm gonna do off camera at a later time. So we can add a shack up here or something like that. because I don't want it thrown on. So I'm just gonna make it somewhat nice, right? So thank you for watching my chat, dog meat. Let's have a seat. No wonder it's dark. 12 hours. Cheers. And we are back at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, let's see. Yeah, that helped. Gonna have to delete that wall right there, but that's okay. Besides that, puppet thing helped so very much. Still say it's gonna need some ledges on there, but besides that, a corner piece on that thingy. But yeah, huh? And sometimes you have to, you know, start something, get away from it just for a bit. I've been away from this for a week. And then take a look at it again, be like, oh yeah, okay. And then see how you feel about it, you know? That is one of my best tips I can give any of you guys who like building too. You know? Sometimes you actually need to take a step back, take a look at it again when you've been away from it just for a bit of time, right? And see, okay, how do I feel about it? Excuse you, Brahmi. How do I feel about it? Then take a look at it. And then decide if you need to change anything or if you're just gonna go with what you already have, right? Or if you're gonna tear it down and start it over. Yes. Got these in there too. And yes, I know I use different colored bricks, and I did that on purpose, guys, because they wouldn't be able to scrounge up enough new brick to make an entire brick building. Now for that corner, it's not gonna get one of those fancy pillars. No. No. We are just gonna use one of these babies. Oh, come on. Use one of these because that actually is gonna tie in the new brick with the old brick. So it actually makes kind of sense. Yeah? Even though I don't see why they wouldn't be able to make new bricks either, because they got clay, they got furnitures. They might have to fight the forge for it, but it's possible. Yeah. Okay. So close to the finish line. So close. Because for once, I get to use one of these. for the doctor, it's just gonna get a plain door on there. We're gonna need a plain door more, but we'll have to wait just a tiny bit, because the last little je ne sais quoi that we are gonna need, if I just remember to go the right way, that would help. Go to mix, give this a good scroll. And we are going with the Jankles, the Moon Monkey divider. Because that way, right, it still looks like, yeah, there is something there, but what, right? You know what, guys? We will have to move these just in a tiny bit, because that is gonna get my blood going. And not in a good way. And just like a berserker, you don't want a Viking to go that way either. Okay. See, now we can get nice through here. And if we place the doctor's chair there, and they are sitting and talking with the patient, they will be too distracted to actually wonder about what's back here. See? Sneaky. But also we do want some curtains, so we are gonna give them some curtains. Up here they are getting these nice pre-war, somewhat modern pattern curtain dealio. Again, that will distract people nicely. Ah, don't give me that. That is baloney. Let me place that. And why is this one so far away? Yeah. Okay, and then we can take the door. Watch out, Nikki. One clinic, s'il vous plaît. Come in, the doctor closes the door. Sit down, talk with the doctor. Do we want to turn the door the other way? Yeah, I know we are running overtime. I get that. Is that better? Yeah, that is better. Okay. How are we on this one? Yeah, that needs to be turned too. That will be turned. That shall be turned. And I really need to get back to Far Harbor. I really do. So, let's check those stores again, shall we? Okay. That one is super. Still plenty of room. Okay. Yep. That's it. Bye, Nikki. Stay there. So, one weird building, clinic, done. I'll see you in the next one. And thank you all so very much for being here and for watching, commenting, hitting that like button, subscribing if you're new here, so you get to see this, all of this, me, build. Later. Might help if I hit the right buttons. This is gonna be a blooper.